Let's talk a bit about comparison. There are certain questions in your open-ended that talks about comparison. Comparison is referring to usually two or more different things. And when you do comparison, then it can be comparison of one factor, two factors, or sometimes even more than two factors. But most of the times it's either one or two factors. So let's talk about the example that I want to tell you. Now, many years ago, there was this P3 parent that was very angry with the child's school because of the science paper, school exam paper. The thing is, the child P3 was given two pictures. One was a picture of a tiger. The other one was a picture of a fish. So the question was very easy. The question was talking about compare the difference in the outer body covering of the two animals shown. So the tiger and the fish. So the child wrote, the tiger has fur, but the fish does not. And the child got 0. So the parent was very angry because the parent thought that the child's answer is correct. It's really true that the tiger has fur, but the fish does not, right? So the teacher tried to explain to the parent, but the parent didn't understand the explanation. So in the end, the parent even went up to some online parent forum and complained. But of course, there is a difference between the two. Now, if we talk about comparing, so for example, I have one green pen here and one blue pen here. So my right hand is holding my green pen and my left hand is holding my blue pen. So if I want to compare this, I would say that my right hand has the green pen, but my left hand does not. So it seems okay, right? So that is actually comparing one factor. But if you look closely and think about it, actually what we are comparing here is two factors because we are talking about two different things. So by right, my comparison should be comparison using two factors. That means my right hand has the green pen, but my left hand has the blue pen. Because if you talk about the tiger and the fish, right, I can say that my tiger has fur, but my fish does not. That seems correct, but it can also mean this. The tiger has fur, but the fish does not. So when you say the fish does not, it can also mean that the fish has no outer body covering. But the fish has its own outer body covering, right? Because by right, it should be the tiger has fur, but the fish has scales. So that is comparing two factors between the two different things because each of them have their own thing. So when you're comparing one factor, you're just comparing one thing that one has, but the other one does not. So there is a difference in the comparison. So when you are getting comparison question, always think to yourself, are they just comparing one thing that is one have, one don't have? Or are they having two different things? If they're having two different things, then your way you compare has to be slightly different.